it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Ryan. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
Ryan's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Oh, boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here we go, D. Right inside.
it's Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete, the tight end, Kelce. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The tackle by
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gain on the play. First down, Green Bay.
On the ground, it's Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
By Bradley McDougald. A gain of 5. First down, Green Bay.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
The ball carrier.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. Bust through the tackle. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
4-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Carson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The tackle.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Brett Maher is set.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
To Devontae Freeman.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Colts have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first and 10, it's Ryan. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Lions pass.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. Marr able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here, as we are back at it now on EA Sports? The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rodgers over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Rodgers pass.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Ryan. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Tyler Higbee.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And 1 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 11-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Ryan, that's complete to his tight end Higbee. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And a Packer first down.
20. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's second down. They go play action with Ryan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On first down, Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Packers.
They run, Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
David
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts' 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Ryan. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Green Bay.
Now Ryan on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Ryan's pass.
10 more there and another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brought down by
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he's brought down. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And
I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Rodgers now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he connects with Vance McDonald.
Rodgers.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And Allen's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble, and they did. Took it the other way for a score, and now if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle perhaps to win this ball game.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. You got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Packers' 25-yard line.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a game.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down. They
go play action now. Ryan. And he finds Stills complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Indianapolis, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm